What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Christopher Lee. This is Christopher Lee Shreds. Today, we're talking about a scenario that might happen. You want to play this 100 watt loud monster amp, but unfortunately, fortunately for them, unfortunately for you, your significant others, your son and his beautiful queen mom might just be asleep in the same room with that amp. Now, you could just plug in and rip away and see what happens. But unless you want to sleep in the doghouse for the rest of your life, you should probably think of a plan B. Best plan B I can think of right now is this guy. Introduce the Pod Express. This thing you can do all kinds of stuff with. It does, it's a portable amp in a box. And it's also, you could just plug in with some headphones, jam away. You could, plug into the front of an amp here. Use it, just turn the cab features off, use it that way, and it sounds great. And you can hook straight into your home recording stuff and use it straight as a recorder, which I've done. It sounds great. But for today, we'll just plug in, try to get some sounds, and see if it can replace this Marshall with a tube screamer that I use and some reverb, which, that's the magic right there. So we'll see. Does it sound good? Let's check it out. All right, YouTube. So, like I said, for the purpose of this demo, you got your son, his beautiful mother. They're asleep in the room with the mighty beast Marshall. Now, we don't want to just plug in and be loud. It's 11:30 at night. Even talking loud right now is obnoxious. So what we need to do is go into stealth guitar mode. And to do that, this is all you need. You're going to need a guitar. So for this demo, I've got the Tele. Oh, baby. And then, of course, we have the Pod Express. Plastic construction, but you know what? It's okay for what I need it here for. Now, like I said, this has pretty much become my main recording interface. Basically, to record with it, you just need, an iPad preferably. You can go right into GarageBand. It will immediately recognize the device as a microphone, basically, or a recording output, and you can record fairly simply with it. It has an app, which is great because you can get some really good tones out of this thing, but to really tweak it, it's nice to have the depth of options here. But we'll go through this another day, and if you're like me and you have an older iPad, you might need to get the dongle, the camera dongle, whatever it is here. The camera dongle, what that does is allows you to plug in with lightning. So this takes USB-C. So a C-to-C cord, then you plug that into here with this adapter. So then it goes C-to-C to lightning. But again, we'll focus on that a different day, because there's a lot of stuff that for, the price I paid for this, which was fairly cheap. It's a $200 unit. I got this on Reverb for $150. And that was, I think it was like $130, but out the door, $150. So, good stuff. But yeah, all we need today is some headphones. We're going to go ahead and just plug into here. Boom. Some headphones and a guitar cable. And of course, the guitar. So let's get it hooked up, set up, and then let's see if we can dial in a tone real quick. All right, so first things first, when you notice this thing, is that it's just basically a simple interface. We're talking, this controls your amp. If you push the Alt button, you can control the cabinet for it. The Alt button is kind of like the way to get these other menus here. And then if you were to push these together, you could access the presets, hence this little preset together button. It does have a tuner. If you hold that baby down, you can see I'm in tune. That's always nice. Okay, so we got everything set up here. I've got the guitar. Well, got my hand in the way. All right, so we've got a guitar. I've got my headphones. We've got, for the sake of the connection to the iPad, going straight into GarageBand. Simple stuff. There's that cord that I was talking about. And for the video, we're just going to go clean channel. This here controls your amps. So this is the kind of, I guess, their version of amp selection. So kind of gives you an idea of what they are. Just an idea, though. Clean is the only one that makes sense. You got clean, crunch, and heavy. Those make sense. There's a lot of in-between ones that are, I wouldn't call them repetitive, but they're fun to play with. Let's put it that way. You've got delay, analog delay, digital, tape, ping pong. Lots of really good delays. The boost, one of them is like a clon, then an overdrive, then you have like a distortion, which is kind of like a blues breakery or something like that. Then you got a fuzz. You can look in a deep dive and see. Like for now, we just want to see what these tones sound like. So, you've got some mod here, chorus, flanger, phase, trem, kind of your basic stuff. This is kind of like the, like I said, amp in a box, but the kind of the same stuff you would have. So since I got the Tele thing, first things first, since it's the Tele, is let's try to dial in a clean sound, clean tone amp. Just a good clean tone with some reverb. Nothing fancy, no effects. So let's see what we can do here. I would say just from looking at it, we'll go clean channel, no delays, so you can see it gives you the value. So this would be the analog delay, and this is the intensity of said delay. So makes sense. So let's just go clean channel, nothing on there, nothing at all. And let's just check out some of these reverbs, I guess. Yeah, let's check out a mellow spring reverb. Let's hear what that sounds like right now. Let's boost up the intensity and see what it does here with that reverb. All the way springy. Max spring. Let's check out Hall. Just like a... Not bad. Let's go full Hall just to get an idea of it. Woo! Let's check out the plate. I like that. Let's hear space. This is probably about as extreme it's going to get. Space a little bit. Maximum space. Let's hear what that does. So those are all pretty epic sounds. But let's hear just some of these boost channels too. Got a telly. Might as well see what this is the boost. good sound. Let's check out this overdrive they got. It's a little quieter. Let's see if we can turn that up. Yeah, so that's the overdrive about halfway. Let's hear the full overdrive. Let's hear this distortion they got. The overdrive sounds really good, though. I think that might be the Rat or the Claude. This might be a Rat. Full Rat. It sounds like a Rat. It's kind of a fuzzy sound. But here's an actual fuzz tone. Let's see. Full fuzz. So for this clean channel, I do like, I guess, just an overdrive. I think that one's probably the best sounding one. An overdrive, just for fun. Let's go ahead and go overdrive. Just a touch of hall reverb. See, look, I'll show you what. Let's go clean channel, overdrive, not too much. Just kind of give it a little transparency. And then we'll just adjust some of these for now. Just a light hall sound, but just like on the one, just to give it a little bit of warmth so it's not completely dry. Uh-oh, the cat wants out. Hold on, the cat wants out. Okay, so back to just an overdriven sound with the telly, and then we'll hear what some of these mod sounds like, the delay in the mod. Pretty simple setup here. Still using just that clean channel. This video is pretty long, but that's kind of, you don't need much more with a telly. But before we go, we'll check out the heavy stuff just because. So let's check out this. Ooh, that's the analog. So, yeah, this thing is a lot of stuff. Just for a telly and for the sounds that I'm trying to get, which is like a clean reverb with some crunch, that classic telly sound. This thing kicks ass. Kicks major butt. I will, for fun, right now, try to cue up kind of a metal sound. I mean, it's a telly, so it's not going to get too chunky, but, they do sell a metal one, which I have, the black one. We'll do a deep dive on that one. But again, I've just kind of picked a guitar and just kind of wanted to see if I can get some tones out of this thing. It's late at night. I'm playing and having fun. Let's quickly just kind of get to like a shreddy lead tone and just see what this thing can do real quick. So, okay, YouTube. So, like I said, let's go ahead and dial in from we were just using the clean amp only. Let's go ahead and move to the lead. I want everything kind of zeroed out here. And, just overdrive, but just a very subtle. See, the light kind of dims. That's probably the least amount of transparent overdrive we can get, which is kind of what I would do for a lead tone. Just to kind of kick it up a notch. That boost style. So let's hear what this sounds like. Now, if I mess with anything at all, I might just give it a bit of, delay and reverb. But let's hear what this sounds like real quick. Check it out. Let's see if I can lean you up here. Sorry, it is the next day, as you can tell. So, I fell asleep. But let's do it. Lead tone. All right, let's give this some reverb. We'll go a big hall sound. All right, so it's pretty easy to dial in a tone. Right now, I'm just kind of got a lot of, it's a pretty wet signal. Let's dry it up. So that's the lead tone. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad tone. But you know, obviously they did release the black version because the distortion wasn't, you know, making enough people happy. I could work with this, but at the same time, the black one has superior distortion for sure. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So pretty easy to dial in a lead tone, you know, and then you could switch back to your clean real quick if you had the foot switch. Pretty bitchin'. Let's wrap this up. All right, there you have it, YouTube. This is a quick demo of just basically the clean channel of the Line 6 Pod Express. And then I did a little lead work, you know, just dial in the lead tone real quick. Why not? Yeah, I think it's great. It's affordable. It's cheap. It is plastic. That's the only thing that sucks about it. You know, I'm afraid that if I threw this in a backpack, lugged it around, it might get dented or something. Who knows what could happen to it, but it'd probably still work. Who knows? But great little gadget. You'll probably hear most of my recordings or demo stuff done probably with this, because it's easy. You know, just one chord, boom, right to your iPad. So yeah, if you enjoyed the demo, please hit like and subscribe. And yeah, this is just I might do some more demos with this, but yeah, this is just kind of like a what you would do if you can't access the big amp, the amp, because you know people are sleeping, like, you know, your son and his beautiful mom, they're all passed out. You can't do anything. You don't want to be in the doghouse. So don't rip the 100-watt amp at midnight. Don't do that. Put this guy in instead. Thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe.